Hello everyone, this is Untitled Chapter. I am here with another tutorial for a specific mod for Minecraft. It is the Reincarnated mod, or the Tensura mod. Now, this tutorial is going to be all about your skills. Now, when new people who have never played the mod before first jump in, they may be a little bit confused about how do I use my skills, how do I get skills, or how do I, assign my skills, and how do I get more skills. Well, when you first join in the game, you initially have to, in a single player instance that isn't a server, in a single player instance you get a book where you have a choice to reincarnate right away, or you can try playing Minecraft normally as long as possible to try to get achievements. And getting certain achievements before dying once will allow you a guaranteed skill. For example, if you get the balanced diet skill advancement, which I got before, you get a unique skill called Predator, which is a really good useful skill. And then you'll also be assigned a random skill if you once you're reincarnated and die. In a single player instance, you can choose your race or do random. And the caveat to random is that there's certain races that you only can get by choosing random, like Lesser Demon. But if you choose a race, then you choose your race, And then you're assigned skills. And then races have their own unique properties. Every race is unique in their own way. For example, I am a goblin. Now, as an example for my race, the goblins start weak. They're one of the weakest races starting out. Just starting out. And essentially, I can't wear iron or above armor. I can use tools iron above. So that's okay. Either that or it's a glitch. I'm on the server I'm on, but let's not worry about that. It's not important. And I start with a racial ability where I can befriend goblins easily. Because I'm playing on a multiplayer server, I didn't start with the 3 goblins once I respawned. It's just a minor issue on our end. But in single player, normally when you respawn, when you reincarnate and respawn, you get 3 little goblin little fellas to follow you around and help you. And as a goblin, I go to press R and befriend this little dude, and then he arms himself with something and helps me out, and I can arm him with armor, shield, and then food. I can feed him too, I believe. Well, I can't feed him carrots. I think that you only could. Okay, I'm going. Anyway, now back to skills. The important thing about skills is that unique skills are skills you get from either just reincarnating, you get assigned a single random one, or by doing the achievements like Predator, like I said. I got Ruler, Predator, and Investigator as my 3 skills. But you may start off with something else. Now, the way to use certain skills, if they're usable, you pretty much click on this. There's 3 slots here over your stats and raise thing. These 3 slots are where you can assign 3 of your skills. I have my main skill set as Predator, so you click the slot and then you click that and boom, it's there. And it is the same for the second and third skill, and these guys are mapped to a specific button on your keyboard that you can press any time to use them, or shift click depending on the skill. Each skill is different in their own way, and I can't explain every single one, or I won't, because this will take forever. So you're going to have to go on the wiki and look up what each skill does and how to use them. You can also get extra skills from doing certain things. For example, water manipulation. If you have Predator, you can get water manipulation by going into water and doing a command called /consume water. And if you do that enough times for a while, you eventually get enough water to get water manipulation. And then you get water blade, hydraulic propulsion, and all that nice good stuff. And essentially I can also breathe underwater, this skill. It's the same with a bunch of other skills, and the extra skills like black lightning you can get from killing enough creepers. There's also skills that are passive. For example, most of these skills are passive to a certain degree. Some of them may have abilities, some of them won't, and they just give you a buff to your analyzing. Analyzing is used for getting more skills from killing certain enemies, like I said, for the creeper. So if you have like a researcher skill, you have a better chance of getting a black lightning skill. So that's that. Now, once you have your skill set, you can use them anytime. For example, water manipulation I have. I can shoot water. See? Very cool. I also can set water blade as part of my thing. And with Predator, once I kill something, like an enemy, I will absorb them. Or I can right click them when they're at low health and absorb them. Like this creeper. It's a little risky. Okay, well there goes one of my huts, but it's fine. Now, there are skills here. These are special skills specific to certain unique skills or intrinsic skills. And some of these you only could get either by doing raids. There are certain bosses you can encounter in the world, like the Orc Disaster. If you find a certain otherworlder, a unique otherworlder, or Charred Abyss, which is another raid boss you have to find either by getting a Charred Abyss core and giving it to a random NPC, have them fuse and they'll summon the boss, or you could try fusing yourself with the core, and if you succeed you get more skills and you become stronger. You also get more magicules, and magicules are essentially like mana. Every time you use one of your like spells or skills that consume them, you use them, and the more you use spells and stuff, that you slowly get more magicules, so you're not stuck at a single amount forever. And it once you evolve too. So for example, as a goblin, I have the most evolution. I have the biggest evolution tree where I have multiple tiers in evolution. And in order to evolve, depending on difficulty, you do /evolution race, I believe, and you start evolving once you have enough XP levels. I don't have enough XP levels, so I can't show that off right now. But on hard difficulty, on the hardest difficulty, you need 50 or 40 levels to evolve, depending on what race you are. Or, for example, skills, they can evolve too. If you have a skill that has another like branch that can go further on the skill tree, like for example, over here in extra skills, this Black Lightning has a branch. You can evolve it to become Black Thunder, and then further and further, you know. Or if you have wind manipulation, you go here, here, and here. Some of them are like that. Shadow Step, you go from here, 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 and it takes 50 levels to evolve a single skill on its own. That's pretty much how skills work, essentially. Every race uses have good skills and bad skills that are benefit to him. When you on a multiplayer server, usually they have it to where you can't wait to reincarnate. You usually die immediately, reincarnate immediately, and you join, and when you reincarnate you always get a random race. At least on most multiplayer servers, that is dependent on the one you're at. Man, that was a mouthful. Anywho, as for equipment points, those don't come into play until later in the game, where you start finding like magic steel or demon steel, or you craft and make weapons, or when you evolve and get certain skills. It's pretty much how strong you are, along with physical point. And another neat thing is that, for example, with Predator, if I kill certain things and absorb them, I can mimic all of these. I can become these races and use their each skill. So that's why Predator is really good. Gluttony, I think, has something similar, or maybe Gluttony is just better at absorbing skills and absorbing blocks. But yeah, each skill is different. Each skill works differently and have unique things, or they may have similar effects but slightly different or weaker. That's how that's how much variety is in this mod, and it's not even like the penultimate version of the mod yet. The creators are working on recreating it in Java. So in the future, there might be even stronger skills. But yeah, that's pretty much all you need to know to set skills. and then you could just go out in the world, kill other worlders if you're strong enough, or mobs or other monsters to get more skills. With most raid bosses, though, I will tell you that you're not guaranteed a skill because you managed to kill them. If you don't have skills that boost your chance to get a skill, most bosses are a flat 5% drop rate for skills at the lowest, part of the pool of analyzing. So yeah, not every skill is easy to get. You have to try a few times and make a bunch of effort. Well, I hope that helped anyone. I hope I didn't babble on too much, and go out there and have some fun, guys. See ya.